baby holly tree. There. See what else we can see. I think I see some sort of fungus up ahead. How about that? Let's have a look at that. As we walk by, here's some pincushion moss. Check out this fungus right around here. How about that? What in the world is it? Very interesting. And a deep cleft in that tree. I don't know how clear that's going to be. Unusual looking thing. The tree did heal right here. And right up. Right there. Lots and lots of damage. Another baby holly tree right there, American holly. Nice example. Must have been some, as I said, must have been some forest fire. The farmer across the street lost some livestock and a barn, from what I've heard. I imagine we've got some animals that might live in some of these hollow trees, even though they aren't terribly large. These examples right here are white oak. White oak, very common in the Pine Barrens. Of course, the tree of the Pine Barrens is the pitch pine. There's a young one. Full-size one right there. Oh. Looks like I've gone over the 10-minute limit. I'm going to have to cut this one in half later. Nice moss right there. Lots of moss. And there's one. The sun's very low right now. I don't know about some people, but I like moss. Lots of leaves from white oak right there. And other oaks, of course. Probably about 7, maybe 8 species of oak in the Pine Barrens. There's another tulip tree. One of those non-natives, so we don't know why it's here. Let's go back in here for a minute. Now look at this young holly here. There's a baby white pine. Of course, they tried to grow some white pines on the other side of the driveway. And they've reproduced. Stumps left over from that fire, and things are cut out apparently. trying not to point the camera into the sun. Very, very low right now. Here's a good example of cushion or pincushion moss. Looks very cushiony. Walk a little further away from the road. Here's a down tree, probably a pitch pine, I imagine. Been laying there for 30 some years. I'll get back to that in a second. Right there is a log left over from a 30-some-year-old fire. How about that? There's the charred wood. And the rest of this pitch pine here. It's been laying here 32 years. There's the root ball. Upended, up on its side there. Another tulip tree with fire damage to boot. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's just some sap or something on the bark. Good sized tulip tree though. Tulips are fast growing though. There's some very nice cushion, pincushion moss. Neat stuff, I think. There's a small grove of aspen trees here. There we go, there's two there. Two there. One there. A little damage. I believe there's some sassafras here. Yep, right there, sassafras. I see another charred log. 32-year-old charred log. Still here after all this time. We're about 600-700 feet from the road now, maybe. Coming close to 20 minutes. I'm going to shut down in a minute. Get us a little further back here. On the weekend I'll try and do a nice video outside the property. There's a good pitch pine right there. There's a spotted wintergreen right there. Another typical plant of the Pine Barrens. There's another one. I don't know if they have them in Long Island, but we've got plenty of them here. There's something unusual for pitch pine. The trunk split into two. I'm going to end this right here.